Hello, friends. Welcome to Let's Learn. I am Auntie Nell. Today we're going on a fun adventure to the ABC Phonic Zoo. A. This is the letter A. The A says ah. What animals can you think of that starts with the letter A? A is for alligator. Alligator. Any other animals that you can think of? What about an anteater? Anteater. Or an armadillo? Armadillo. What about an Arctic fox? Arctic fox. Hey friends, this is a letter B. The B says B. What animals can you think of that starts with the letter B? What about a bear? Bear. Are there any other animals that you can think of that start with the letter B? What about a bat? Bat. Or a beaver? Beaver. This is the letter C, friends. The C says k. What animals can you think of that starts with the letter C? What about a camel? Camel. Any other animals that you can think of, friends? What about a crab? Crab. Or maybe a cardinal? Cardinal. This is the letter D. The D says D. What animals can you think of that starts with the letter D? How about a dingo? Dingo is like a dog. Are there any other animals that you can think of that starts with the letter D? What about a dolphin? Dolphin. Or a dragon? A bearded dragon. Or how about a deer? Deer. This is the letter E. The E says E and E. What animals can you think of that start with the letter E? Elephant. Elephant. Are there any other animals that you can think of? How about an eagle? Eagle. Or an elk? Elk. Or maybe even an eel? Eel. Good job, friends. This is the letter F. The F says F. What animals can you think of that start with the letter F? What about some fish? Fish. Are there any others that you can think of? What about a falcon? Falcon. Or maybe a ferret? Ferret. Or the beautiful pink flamingo. Flamingo. This is the letter G. The G says G. What animals can you think of that starts with the letter G? Gorilla starts with the letter G. Any other animals that starts with the G sound? What about a giraffe? Giraffe. Or a gibbon monkey. Or how about a gazelle? Gazelle. Gazelle. This is the letter H. The H says H. What animals can you think of that start with the letter H? Ooh, what about the beautiful harpy eagle? Are there any other animals that start with the H sound? What about the hippo? Hippo. Or the hammerhead shark? Dun dun dun. Or what about a hedgehog? Hedgehog. This is the letter I. The I says I and I. What animals can you think of that start with the letter I? What about an iguana? iguana. Are there any others? This one's kind of hard. What about an impala? Impala. Or an ibis? An ibis. Or an ibex? Ibex. This is the letter J. The J says J. J. What animals can you think of that starts with a J? What about a jaguar? Jaguar. Are there any other animals that you can think of that starts with J? What about a jellyfish? Jellyfish. Or a rabbit, a jackrabbit. Or the beautiful little junco. This is the letter K. The K says K. What animals can you think of that starts with the letter K? What about the koala? Koala. Any other animals that you can think of? What about the bouncing kangaroo? Kangaroo. Or the black and white killer whale. Killer whale. Or the little tiny kinkajou. This is the letter L. The L says L. What animals can you think of that start with the letter L? Ooh, the lion. Lion. Any other animals that you can think of? How about a leopard? Leopard. Look at all those spots. Or the lemur. The lemur with a striped tail. Or the funny llama. Llama. This is the letter M. The M says What animals can you think of that start with the letter M? How about the funny monkey? Monkey. Any other animals that you can think of? What about the meerkat family? Meerkats. Or under the ocean, the manta ray. Manta ray. Or the majestic moose. Moose. This is the letter N. The N says What animals can you think of that start with the letter N? What about the narwhal? Narwhal. Any other animals? Let's think. What about a newt? A newt. Or the nightingale. Nightingale. This is the letter O. The O says O and ah. What animals can you think of that says O or ah? An ostrich. Ostrich. Any other animals? What about the otter? Otter. Or the beautiful owl. Owl. Or what about the cute orange orangutan? Orangutan. This is the letter P. The P says P. The P says P. What animals can you think of that start with the P sound? Penguins! P, P, penguins! Any other animals you can think of? What about the beautiful peacock? P, P, peacock. Or the colorful parrot? P, P, parrot. Or the flying pelican? P, P, pelican. This is the letter Q. The Q says qua. What animals can you think of that start with a Q? Are there any? What about a quail? Quail. Any other ones? This one's hard. What about a quetzal? A quetzal. This is the letter R. The R says What animal can you think of that starts with the sound? What about a raccoon? raccoon. Any others? How about a rabbit? Rabbit. Or a reindeer? Reindeer. Or what about the giant rhinoceros? Rhinoceros. This is the letter S. The S says S. What animals can you think of that start with the letter S? What about the snake? Snake. Are there any other animals? What about a serval? Serval. Or the salmon? Salmon. Or even the tiny seahorse? Seahorse. This is the letter T. The T says T. T. What animals can you think of that start with the letter T? What about the turtle? Turtle. Any other animals? Let's think. Something that's similar to a turtle is a tortoise. Tortoise. Or what about a tamarin? A tamarin monkey. Or the tiger, the majestic tiger. This is the letter U. The U says This is an ultimate shrew. This is the letter V. V says V. Are there any animals that you can think of that start with the letter V? This is a vole. A vole. And a vishla. Vishla. This is the letter W. The W says wa. Wa. What animals can you think of that start with the letter W? How about a whale? A whale. Are there any other animals that start with a W? What about the great-toothed walrus? Walrus. Or warthog? Warthog. Or the giant water buffalo? Water buffalo. This is the letter X. X. Can you think of any animals that start with the letter X? The only one I can think of is the X-ray tetrafish. All the other animals I can think of end with the letter X, and a few of them are the fox, fox, and the ox, ox. This is the letter Y. The Y says ya, ya. What animals can you think of to start with the letter Y? How about a yak? A yak. Are there any other ones? Let's think. What about a yellowfin tuna? Yellowfin tuna. Or a yellow-eyed penguin? Yellow-eyed penguin. This is the letter Z, friends. The Z says Z. What animals can you think of that start with the letter Z? Zebra! Zebra! Any others? What about a zebu? Have you ever heard of a zebu? Or a zebra finch? Zebra finch. Good job today, friends. Now we're going to sing our ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Good job today, friends, as we went through the Phonics ABC Zoo. I hope you join us next time. Until then.